dominant 7, that F. And then back to a G minor lick. So the very Django thing to do for a C9 chord, the dominant chord, this is not the diminished sub, this is the other sound, is if you look at C9 like this, there's a built-in minor 6 chord. That's what you want to focus on, especially in Gypsy jazz. So on a C9 chord, you think G minor. And that's over the C9. And that's when you'll hear me say the word minor conversion. Again, you see C9, but you think G minor. Over C9, okay? So far, I wasn't thinking C7 at all. I was just thinking G minor. So you have G major, G minor, G major. There's that flat 7, and then G minor. Back to G major. And then what are we gonna do on the D7? Well, we can do that diminished flavor if you want, which is darker, creates a D7 flat 9. I'm gonna do the minor conversion again though. So I see D7 or D9. I said D9 because that gives it away. D9 is this, and that's A minor 6. So just play your A minor licks, your favorite A minor runs. And then back to G. And top, G major, G minor, G major, G minor, G major, D7, A minor, a little diminished. This is what with this class, I always like to show just my quick strategies. A minute about blues soloing, some easy formulas, easy strategies. In this case, look at the melody. Do, 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 do. So play that G, that was just a G major triad, except you have the kind of the flat 3 to make it bluesy. It's a little pickup note. This, it sounds like a little Charlie Christian. Oh, there I targeted that flat 7 on the G7 because it's a G7 chord. So yeah, hit that F note, da-dum, and that wants to pull you. And now I'm talking about a little bit about voice leading that pulls you to that C7 chord. So again, G major, G minor, G major, and then try to maybe land on that F note if you can. Is if you look at C9 like this, there's a built-in minor 6 chord. That's what you want to focus on, especially in Gypsy jazz. So on a C9 chord, you think G minor. And that's over the C9. There's just some double stops. That was G major, G minor. So again, that implies a C7 chord. So you don't even have to think C7, just turn your major lick into minor. I think that's, again, a really easy strategy once you understand the substitution concept, and you can still kind of think off of G. Just know that you got to flat your 3. So whatever you do on G major, just flat the 3, you'll be set. Just go for it. We're talking about soloing strategies here. I'll yell it out. 1, 2, 3, G major, G minor, back to G major, D minor, G minor, back to G major. Ready? A minor, and then G blues. There's some strategy to this. I mean, otherwise, if you're like, oh, that's too much to think about, you know what I'm gonna say? Just play blues licks. And then you don't have to think at all, just get bluesy and repetitive and all that stuff. But again, this is that next level if you want to start to play the changes a little bit more. And you already have some phrases. Like What did I do here on D minor? I did this. Some D minor 6 licks, arpeggios. You know, like Django's lick from Minor Blues. You do that here. You know, have some of those phrases. Over here on the A minor, this G minor triad. Okay, think that. And then just simply, out of each one of these notes of the triad, this is the easiest triad in the world. You just bar across. That's G minor. But you have the root, you got the fifth, and you got the flat 3. That's your triad. But the lick is, the idea of it is just taking this motif on each one of these notes. And then, so you have this. I'm even showing it to you here, barred, like my fingers a capo. Even though I typically would go. But look at it this way. And why does it sound so good? You got the flat 3, you got the sharp 9, you can call it a sharp 9 if you want. You got the 2, the 9, the 1, the flat 7, the 6, the flat 5, which is the blue, and the 4, and then flat 3. You could even do this. So you have this. And triplets sound great. If you know your G minor inversions, which I recommend, here's the next G minor. So guess what? Now you got to do this. You have to follow that outline of your G minor and do the same pattern, okay? That one's harder. And here's the next G minor. I'm just showing you how you can move it all around. So now you do this. As long as you can visualize these triads. But again, this is the easiest thing.